Good evening, everyone. I hope you're all doing well. I'm going to respond to question number 4, which discusses copyright training and the best way for organizations to provide this training so that their participants get it and understand what intellectual property means and what copyright means. So referencing our Simonson text, I think that it's really important to mention that the intellectual part a lot of times has the emphasis, but the property part does not have the emphasis. So somehow we have to change the mindset and let people know, whether it's students, employees, staff members, anyone, let them know that this information and these resources are property. So it's not just our basic right to just take things and use them and reword them a little bit. So changing that mindset, I think, is super important. However, I think the way to do that is by making training mandatory, because I think a lot of times students and employees are not going to voluntarily go to a workshop or a training. So I think making it mandated, making it required for classes, even as part of a research class, I think could be very effective. In an article in the Journal of Correctional Education by Sample, he talks about the myth that people think they could just slightly change the wording and get away with it, but that's not okay. So I think having these mandatory trainings where staff members have to go or students have to participate in it, whether it's an online forum, whether it is a facts and questions sheet that they always can reference and have it on hand. I think that it needs to be emphasized that it's about the originality and the creativity, and changing one or two words here and there doesn't count as creativity. And then in an article by you with the American University Law Review, he states that the limitations and exceptions are not generally taught in training, so they're admitted. So I think we need to have mandated trainings, change the way that we work with people and the way that we influence people and teach them about copyright and intellectual property. And maybe doing it in a research class, I think, would make it really, really effective for training and getting the point across so that people get it.